The village of Odan lay deep in the green belly of the forest, where morning mist clung to the trees and drums spoke before the cock crowed. The people of Odan lived close to the earth, farming, hunting, trading, and telling stories that curled through the air like smoke. Life was peaceful, but peace in any land rests on the shoulders of those who carry wisdom. In Odan, that wisdom had a name, Mama Nair. She was an old woman whose back bent like a question mark, but whose eyes were as sharp as a hawk's. She lived at the forest's edge, in a small hut surrounded by herbs, carved gourds, and charms woven with cowrie shells. People came from far and near to seek her counsel. Kings sent messengers, traders brought gifts, mothers brought their sick children. Mama Nair never asked for gold or meat in return. She only said, "If you drink from the river of wisdom, let your heart remain thirsty for truth." It was said that she could speak to the forest spirits, that the wind carried her voice to the ancestors. Whether true or not, Mama Nair had earned her place as the heart of Odan. But not everyone loved her. Among those who came to her often was Koba, a young trader whose hands were always counting, even when they held nothing. He sold palm oil, salt, and beads. His wealth grew quickly, his house taller, his clothes finer. Yet the more he owned, the more he hungered. Koba respected Mama Nair in public. He even called her, Mother of the Forest. But in his heart, envy grew like rot. He thought, people bow to her, not me. They bring her gifts without asking for return. What power does an old woman have that gold cannot buy? It began the day Mama Nair foretold a drought. The forest whispers of dry days, she told the elders at the council fire. You must store food and build wells. Share with the villages nearby when the hunger comes. The elders agreed, except Koba. Old tales, he muttered. The sky is full of rain. Let the people keep their grain for themselves. But Mama Nair's words proved true. When the harmattan came, the river thinned to a silver thread, the earth cracked, and the farms shriveled. Villages starved, but Odan survived. Because of her warning, they had stored enough food to share. The people rejoiced. They sang songs of gratitude for the old woman who saved them. Koba watched with bitterness. She makes me look small, he hissed to himself. The people follow her, not me. I trade goods across rivers, yet she rules hearts with words. That night, Koba sat by his lamp and plotted. If wisdom makes her powerful, then I will learn her secret. If her secret cannot be learned, I will take it from her. The seeds of greed. The drought passed, and the rains returned. The forest breathed again. Birds sang, yams blossomed, and trade flourished. Yet Koba's envy had taken root. He began to visit Mama Nair often, pretending humility. Mother of the forest, he would say, bowing low, teach me how to listen to the wind. I wish to understand the language of the spirits. Mama Nair would smile faintly. To hear the spirits, you must first still your own voice. Greed is a storm that deafens the heart. Koba nodded solemnly, but inside he thought, she guards her secret like a miser guards his gold. He brought her gifts, fine cloth, calabashes of honey, even a goat. Mama Nair accepted them with thanks, though she needed none of them. She gave him small tasks, to fetch water from the stream at dawn, to sweep her compound, to care for her herb garden. The villagers praised him. Look at Koba, they said. A rich man humbling himself before the wise woman. Truly, he is learning. But Koba's heart grew darker with every kind word. One morning, as he cleaned her hut, he saw a small gourd on her altar, covered in white chalk symbols, sealed with beeswax. It glowed faintly in the dim light. This must be the source of her power, he thought. Her spirit lives inside this thing. When Mama Nair returned from the forest, he asked, "What is in that gourd, mother?" She smiled. "It holds the breath of the ancestors. Do not touch what your spirit does not understand." Her tone was calm, but her eyes were warning fires. That night, Koba could not sleep. The image of the glowing gourd haunted him. He dreamed of opening it and becoming wise beyond men. He dreamed of the villagers kneeling to him, calling him the seer of Odan. By dawn, his mind was made. 3. The betrayal. The forest was quiet when Koba crept into Mama Nair's hut. Crickets whispered in the grass. The moon hung like a single silver drum above the trees. He moved softly, his heart pounding. Inside, the air smelled of herbs and ashes. Mama Nair was sleeping on her mat, her breath steady, her face serene. The gourd sat upon the altar, glowing faintly. Koba approached. His hand trembled as he reached for it. Watch out for part 2.